Like, I have no idea. It wasn't like the Wolfman. He gets beaten with a cane in the first one. That's how he dies. Silver cane. I cannot think of the first movie a werewolf is shot with a silver bullet. They talk about it. Unless Werewolf of London, the first one, American Werewolf of London, he's just shot with a regular bullet. And that cop shoots him.
This is fucking insane that this isn't. How is this not a clear-cut answer?
I mean, it could be silver bullet. Howling 2, they use a silver dagger. They could have used silver bullets in Howling 2. I just don't know about Howling 1. Like, if they use silver to kill a werewolf in Howling 1. I think that's a possibility. I remember somebody gets shot, but I don't remember how it all works out. But definitely, Lon Chaney is never shot.
Wait a minute.
He just falls off a cliff. He goes into gets underwater, gets frozen, beaten with a cane.
There exists no real life equivalent of Dracula. They're both creatures. Wait a minute. Even in Antiquity Legend of the Vampire Werewolf.
They talk about it in Monster Squad like it's a common thing in 1987. So if it's a common thing, there must be some movie in the 60s and 70s that they are a few of them.
Make a good picture. So this comes true. The beast poorly killed by some. What? Okay, here we go. Oh, here we go. Most notably, Henry Poirot's novel Histoire fidèle de la bête en greveton. I can't read that.
Yeah, the Bibliothèque.
Written in 1946. That is a silver bullet is introduced as killing the beast.
Okay,
that is 5 years after Universal releases The Wolfman in 1941, the first film to truly attempt to use some semblance of European folklore to tell. Okay, so what's the first movie that uses it then? You bitch.
So if it's 41, then that means that it wasn't in Werewolf of London.
No, it couldn't have been.
That came first.
So written by.
So then it had to be.
Without knowing it's
none of the Universal films.
The earliest record is lost to us. In 1913, Silent the Werewolf was the first to tie the legend of Native American. Okay, and that's not what I'm looking for.
All right, we'll get back to this.
Yeah, well, introduce the thing. Go ahead. I'm here.
All right.
I'm here for it. Hi.
That's Zombie Bry, also known as Vampire Jeff in certain circles.
Why is that? Have we ever explained why that you just gave me that fucking random ass nickname? I don't even know why.
It came to me in a dream.
I don't know if that's true.
It's not. Zombie, Vampire, Brian, Jeff.
What's the good semblance between Brian and Jeff?
Zombie Brian, Vampire Jeff.
Yeah, but where do you get
Stephen Mummy? Like, I gave you a bunch of those names back in the day. There's Vampire Jeff stuck.
So then I should give you one.
Sure. I go by many names.
Yeah, I know. It's let's see here. How about
Yep.
Shit.
Uh-huh.
Well, if I'm gonna pick any kind of name, it'd have to be your username because
Deflix.
Yeah, how about H Caress?
That's my soap opera name.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, H Caress. Hey, Rachel. Yeah, so what we're doing, Cineslash was originally invented as a podcast to do something completely different than what we're doing now. We got completely sidetracked.
Yeah, we did.
I wanted to watch 13 new horror films for Halloween to celebrate the time and place that we're in with the foliage and murder. And then Zombie Bride Jeff wanted to do the same. So he's given me 13 movies to watch, and I gave him 13 movies to watch.
This is true.
We did it by picking a name or a random word that had to do with the holiday, and we had to pick a movie that was associated to that name. Did I get it right?
Yeah.
Good. Gold star for me.
So the first, what was it? The first was Nightmarish.
Nightmarish was our word.
That was the one
You
that we were working
chose.
with first. I chose Men for you to watch.
And I chose Dreamscape for him to watch.
Yeah. And ironically, I just noticed this. So Men was directed by Alex Garland, who also directed Annihilation and Ex Machina.
I saw Ex Machina.
What?
I've seen Ex Machina.
Oh, well, now you've seen 2 of his movies. And what's interesting about Dreamscape is the main character's name, played by Dennis Quaid, is Alex Gardner, real close to Garland.
Oh, okay.
Very
all right,
close.
so so you go first.
So you want to talk about Dreamscape?
You saw Dreamscape, which you'd never seen.
Yeah.
Did it fit the word nightmarish?
We should point that out, that none of the 13 movies we picked for each other we've seen.
True. This is all first watch. Yeah.
Yeah. So okay, what was your question?
Did nightmarish work with it at all?
Yeah. Yes and no.
They're literally in a nightmare.
It's interesting that you picked this, because I thought we were going for like horror movies, and this didn't really feel like a horror movie to me.
Well, yes and no. It scared the shit out of me as a kid.
It started off like a David Cronenberg film, and then it was like the Bourne conspiracy, and then I don't know, it just switched genres on me. It was interesting.
There's a Snake Man that
at the ending
me as a kid.
That was I did like the fact that this movie. Okay, so who the hell directed this movie? It was Joseph Rubin, who also directed Sleeping with the Enemy, one of my favorites. The Good Son.
That was the beginning of that whole not the beginning. I guess the beginning would have been Silence of the Lambs, but it was the one that started really zoning in on the suspense thriller genre, which doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah. He also made The Good Son and The Original Stepfather.
Oh wow!
All good.
Stepfather was a horror film. That was basically it. That was
yeah. So, fuck was I saying?
You were Dreamscape.
Yeah, no, I had something I was gonna say, but I don't remember what I led into that for. I like the fact that my favorite thing about this movie is that they utilize a lot of like everything. There's practical effects, there's special effects, there's fucking.
It's early 80s too, so they were really learning probably as they were doing it.
Yeah, there's stop motion, there's green screen, there's everything in this. There's double exposure shit. It's pretty amazing how creative that they made this movie. And there's not a lot in this movie that's that could bore you, because it really, every scene is almost
a different atmosphere.
Yeah, there's something happening every time. I mean, there's a general plot that the movie follows, but every dream he goes into, everything that happens, almost the dream sequences ironically felt like sort of David Lynch to me, which I think is hilarious, because he's the only person known for doing dreams the best.
What?
Yeah.
Dreams. Wait.
David Lynch is the best at doing dream sequences.
I've never heard this.
What
movie are we talking about? What movie are we talking about? A dream sequence?
What do you mean? What movie? Literally name off any fucking movie of David Lynch.
Dune.
All right, come on. Yeah, pick the box office flop that he made. No, okay. Mulholland Drive. The whole goddamn movie is dream sequence. What's the highway one? I forgot it. The one
Lost Highway.
Lost Highway is a whole dream.
Well, are you considering him the best, or is it anyone else said this, that he's the best at dreams?
I believe everyone thinks that David Lynch is the best at doing dream sequences.
But what? How have I never heard this?
Because you're also a filmmaker.
I think David Lynch, to me, reads a script once, throws it away, then makes a movie.
Yeah, no, he doesn't. Yeah, he doesn't read the script. He doesn't. I learned this with. We're completely getting off track now. This is good that we are doing an off track series about 13 movies that have nothing to do with this podcast name that we came up with, and now I'm going off track talking about David Lynch. Eraserhead, literally, he had no script for that. He just wrote an outline and showed people, and they're like, "This is fucking dumb. What are you gonna do?" And he's like, "I want to do it." And they're like, "Fine, go ahead." And then he filmed 2 scenes, and he's like, "I like this." Then he kept filming shit until he could put it all together and make sense of it into a full length film.
I agree. I'm not saying David Lynch is not a talented guy. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying, like,
Oh,
I
I
didn't
know.
know he was known for the best dream sequence guy.
Yeah,
Trying
he
to-
does. He does dreams the best. His. I mean, I don't know. Maybe that's an opinion, but I feel like it's a pretty strong opinion that a lot of
But I
people.
mean, have you read this anywhere? Or is this just your opinion? Like,
I did read. Yeah, I read this.
You read this?
Yeah, it was in a. I read it in a review, which is technically someone else's opinion.
Yeah. But I mean, if I've just never heard that, I'm trying to think who would be a competitor to him for dream sequences. John Landis, like he's got a couple in there. That one, American Werewolf in London, when he's the bed in the woods, when you get like the nurse walks up to it, or God, Wes Craven.
Oh yeah, dude! Interesting fact: Dreamscape came out 3 months before Nightmare on Elm Street, and they make a reference in this movie. The kid who's having the nightmare problem, he's like, "There's a monster in my dreams that keeps coming after me." I was like, "Ha! He's talking about Freddy, I bet." And then I looked it up. Nightmare on Elm Street came out 3 months after this movie.
Yeah, there's just like it's a common thing of the boogeyman.
Well, I didn't really think it was Freddy. I'm just saying, like, that's haha. It's 1984. I realized.
Well, also, Wes Craven based it on the article that he read that I'm sure Dreamscape got the idea from as well. It was like somebody was doing a dream test and they got hurt in their dream and they died.
Oh yeah.
That's all based on probably the same like article. Freddy was just somebody he saw, like they creeped him out on the street, like the hat and the sweater.
Yeah.
Hey, Silverback. All right, so Dreamscape overall, did you like it?
Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, I was slightly. This has nothing to do with how I actually feel about the movie, but I was just slightly disappointed that it wasn't like actually a horror movie because I thought we were picking all horror movies. although I guess Men technically also.
Yeah, The Men isn't really a horror movie either.
But it was so. But I did really like it. I liked the very unique performances. Dennis Quaid was actually really good in this film. I'm not too much of a fan of his in a lot of stuff, but I like the only thing that I can stand watching him in is like this now and The Parent Trap and maybe Frequency.
Let's see. Dennis Quaid, there's Inner Space, there's The Right Stuff. I would say
I've never finished The Right Stuff.
Oh God, Enemy Mine. Enemy Mine, he was fantastic. You ever seen Enemy Mine?
I have nope.
Okay. That's
I did like what's his face? David Patrick Kelly, who of Warriors fame. That's so weird seeing him in any other movie but The Warriors.
Which one was he in The Warriors?
He was the fucking oh God, what's his name in The Warriors?
What does the character do?
He's the main bad guy. The main
Warriors come out the okay, yeah. So
the rogue, the dude with the bottles who's like
it was Last Man Standing, he was a big role in, and then of course he was his first big hit was what was it? Commando?
Yeah.
I told you I'd kill you last. Yeah, you told me right. I lied. He was the guy who dropped off the mountain.
That's good stuff.
All right, so that's the movie I chose for Zombie to watch. He had me watch a guy give birth out of his neck.
No, it was out of the ass, or a vagina, whatever, and then it was out of the belly button, and then it was out of the back, and then it was out of the mouth.
I'm watching this movie with Mariah, and we're just like, oh, it's going again. Okay, it's going again. Okay, this is happening again. He's just constantly giving birth out of.
Can I point out that I warned you not to watch this for your anniversary? You chose to watch this movie.
No, we didn't watch for our anniversary. We waited a couple days.
Oh, thank God. I forgot about it. But I told you, like, this is a movie that
that's not, Mariah and I, we watch movies like this all the time. It's not something that's like going to be shocking or weird to us.
Well, all right then. Thank God. So what did you think overall? First feelings?
It was a very good art piece. I didn't understand what the purpose of it was or what the point was.
Me either. Yeah, I really tried. I still haven't figured it out.
I mean, the acting was good. The guy who played all the guys was great. He was he was Frankenstein's monster in Showtime show. Penny Dreadful.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and he was great in that.
I never finished that series. I have all 3 seasons. Damn it! I should watch it.
The newest. Don't watch the last season or whatever.
I did.
It was weird.
What the 1940s like vampire thing they did or whatever?
Yeah, that was the weird.
I like that one.
I only gave it a little bit because I was a little bummed out that they just didn't keep going with everything else they were doing. Because I thought it was really cool what they were doing. They just kind of got lost in their own like.
My there's something. So I also just recently rewatched Men the other day because I wanted to show somebody else this movie and see if they could figure it out, and also nothing still.
I mean, basically, it's like men suck.
Yeah. So what's interesting is the one thing that everybody, a general consensus. I told Kirby about it when I first watched the film, and she immediately picked up on that the guy, the naked dude, is portraying the Green Man, which I didn't know anything about this Green Man thing or whatever the hell that is. I didn't know any of that.
Really Lovecraftian, right?
I don't know. I don't think so.
What is the Green Man?
I think it's like a biblical thing. I don't know.
Oh, it was a biblical thing. Okay.
I don't know. But so I showed it to my other friend, and she also immediately is like, he looks like the Green Man. And I was like, how the fuck do you know that? What do you
explain the Green Man?
I don't know what the hell the Green Man is. It's some biblical thing. But I noticed while rewatching it now for I believe the third time, I think, I've noticed, so every man in the movie besides her ex-husband,
right,
is the same dude.
Yeah.
And for some reason she doesn't notice that, which I don't understand the context of how she doesn't
well, it's like the whole thing is like a dream. I just figured it was all a dream.
Maybe. But then also, did you notice the girl besides her friend that she talks to on the phone, there's also the paramedic woman, and that's the only other woman that you see in this movie. It's just those three girls, and they all look significantly different.
So the Green Man was that there was on a in the actual. I have to explain. You literally dropped something and you left it. So I'm trying to explain to the audience what
okay. Keep going.
So the Green Man, it was when they had that when they're in the church, it looked like it was one of those symbols on a wall.
Yeah, it was on the goblet thing,
representing the cycle of new growth. So yeah, that was definitely placed there for a reason. Legendary, primarily interpreted as a symbol of rebirth. There's a lot of rebirth.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of rebirth.
I also thought that they were going to go. So I thought I had this movie pegged immediately.
Or having like it says Celtic, not biblical.
Oh, Celt. I thought I had this movie pegged immediately from the beginning when she fucking picked the apple off the tree. I was like, Adam and Eve. I got it.
Yeah.
But then they never mention that shit ever again. Like they just go off.
He says like forbidden fruit, and then he makes a joke, and it's over.
Yeah, that was it. That's the one time they mentioned that.
I mean, if you look at it generally, it's like how scary men can be.
Right.
All different kinds of men can be terrifying to a woman. I think that's the general purpose of the film.
My interpretation of it was, I think, the way that like men sort of mock the fact that like women have all these troubles that they have to go through and men don't.
Yeah, so, I mean, every guy was basically a douchebag in a different way. Even the nice guy. Well, yeah. He's the one that like gave the birth over and over again, right? It was him. He gave birth to each character. But it started with him.
Yeah.
Because she like hits him with a car. So like he was like the only good guy, and then he gets mad. She hit him with a car.
Uh-huh.
So I don't know if she made him mad, or like if he was bad to begin with.
I'm sure it probably was bad to begin with.
He never did anything bad though.
No, which is interesting.
He literally tried to protect her and like was trying to be.
I also there's so many elements of this movie that were like that I still don't understand. Like, why did you choose those specific 4 characters to give birth to? Like, because he played more characters throughout the movie. They like literally ran out of so many characters.
It was the guy, the naked guy, the scary guy,
the Green Man first, and then it became
well, it became the husband at the end, right?
So it was the Green Man first, and then I think it was the kid, and then it was the priest, and then Jeffrey, and then
it was random. I think it's just like random characters that like were the biggest, had the largest parts in the movie.
There's just, and also like, what was the purpose of the dead bird with the Maryland mask on it? Like, there's so much symbolism in this movie.
The whole thing seems like it was just a dream, and it was very strange. Didn't hate it. The one thing I did like about it was she at one point in the character hums a song or sings a song in a tunnel.
Yeah,
and that becomes the theme of the movie.
That's
I thought
cool.
that was really well done. I love that stuff. I wouldn't really recommend the film to anybody.
I did just because I wanted to see their reaction and see if also like a genuine curiosity if they could figure the fucking thing out, because I couldn't.
I don't think you're supposed to figure it out. I think it's literally supposed to just be like a.
Well, I feel like this specific movie is not super ambiguous. I'm pretty sure there's a meaning to it. It's very deep, I'm assuming.
I think David Lynch would know. He'd be able to watch it and be like, I get it.
David Lynch stuff you're not supposed to figure out.
No, but he would watch this movie and be like, I got it.
Probably. His mind works in a weird way.
So I did a commercial with his son. I don't know if I told you this.
Really?
Austin Lynch and I did. We worked for the Charlottesville Transit doing a bus commercial, and he wanted to put his truck in a cloud in the commercial, and he couldn't explain to me why. And so we literally had to go in front of we had to go to the board and be like, I don't think there should be a truck in the sky because it doesn't make sense to be a bus commercial. And he tried to explain what it made no sense what he was trying to say. And so they sided with me, and then he was pissed. And so he went and got for the extras on the bus, all bums.
Jesus Christ.
I walked onto that bus and I was like, nobody wants to see this. No one wants to see this is the people who you ride with. And he was just like, you're being discriminative towards these people. Like, no, that guy literally has shit on his face. This is not something that we want to have in a bus commercial.
Jesus.
And so he got fired, and that was my run-in with the Lynches.
Oh my God. Well, I feel like I'm sure he had some sort of artistic intention, coming.
Oh yeah, but it was a bus commercial. It's not the place for artistic intentions.
Yeah, there's not really much you can do with that.
No, it's literally like, please come ride the bus.
Well, it's 22 minutes. Are you sure we're done with this already?
We're done. We got one movie down.
Yeah, we barely even All right.
Well, what else do you want to talk about?
I don't have anything. I just would. All right.
The next podcast, you want to do two movies at once, or what do you want to do?
No, I think this is good. These are bite-sized 20-minute little episodes. We're good. Well, we got to do an outro though.
I'll take care of the intro and outro. So the next thing we're gonna do is the word creepy, and I'm watching a movie called Antlers, and you're watching a movie called.
Wait, I gave you Antlers?
You gave me Antlers.
What the fuck? Did I really? Oh, I guess that is pretty creepy. Yeah, you're right. I should be watching. Jesus. Was it Gate 2 maybe, or Howl? Fuck, these aren't in order.
Harry would have been Howl.
Son of a bitch, I don't remember.
So probably Gate 2.
Gate 2, you would have said is creepy.
Yeah, Harry would be Howl.
Oh yeah, that's right, Harry. So oh god, the Gate 2. Fuck, I hated the Gate. I really did not like that movie. Okay, I didn't. All right, let me. I didn't hate it. I don't.
The Gate 2 is about the friend with glasses when he's in his teen years.
Oh Jesus. I just sure that'll be fun.
Good.
So that's what you have to look forward to in the next episode.
I just watched somebody give birth out of their neck. You can watch Gate 2.
There's no birth out of the neck. It's out of the mouth. And the back. And the belly button. And the penis.
I stand corrected. What was I saying? What was I even thinking? How normal that is.
Oh, God.
Can't help.
This is a good choice.
Do we pick any movie that actually takes place on Halloween? Did we get any Halloween movies at all?
Let's see here.
I've got The Grudge, Ready or Not, The Black Phone, Monstrous, Studio. Oh God, Anything for Jackson.
Oh yeah, no, that takes place during Halloween.
Okay,
Sort of.
I'll give you Lady in White. That's in there. That's Halloween.
Oh, right. Bride of the Boogie Day. Oh God,
that's not Halloween, but that's a fun movie. You'll like it. You like the Disney kind of spin on horror. That's like one of the original ones. It's better than the first one.
All right. Well, so Jesus, are you going to edit this at all, or are you just like this is what it is?
I'll cut off the beginning and end, and I'll give it an intro and outro.
Oh, so we haven't even ended it yet. We're still talking.
I'll probably stop it at some point.
Oh. Well, it's been a fun ride. I'm so glad that I was part of this. I look forward to the next episode where we talk about more movies and probably David Lynch again.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and find a way to work David Lynch into every fucking conversation about every one of these movies.
Please don't.
Why not?
It's
Oh God. Okay. Well.
all right. Bye.
Goodbye. Wow. I don't know what happened there.
All right. I've ended